Have some brewskis.
What are those? I'm out.
Picture a dark house with zombies, ghosts, and roaches popping out of every nook. These horror houses are designed to scare the living daylights out of anyone who dares to take a walk through them. However, you'll be surprised that most of the moments captured in these creepy houses are more hilarious than they are horrific. Join us as we have a look at the funniest moments captured in haunted houses. Number 40. The Hunter is Hunted. This ghost guy must have thought that this moment would be like any other moment when he scares people and gets away with it. And yeah, the charm worked for the first guy, but little did he know that the boy had a better plan. If you've been wondering what it looks like for a hunter to be hunted, here's a prime example. Number 39. Who fakes a shock? Seeing how these young men were armed to the teeth, you would think they were ready for a fight, but it only took a little scare for them to take to their heels. And the part where the boy pretended to faint is the funniest for me. Who fakes a shock only to run out the door in a wink? Number 38. Locked with a ghost. This clip is one of the most hilarious horror house moments you'll see. The guy probably thought the ghost was outside, so he tried to push his girlfriend outside the door. And just when he was about to celebrate his little victory, or what seemed like that, the ghost grabbed him and said, "Hello, boy." At that moment, you can bet that he would have sunk into the ground if he could. Karma does the meanest of things sometimes. Number 37. The Screaming Chef. In a moment, these guys must have forgotten that they were in a haunted house. It looked like a good place to probably have some pork. But yo, nothing would prepare you for that horrific lady. Who knows if she's an actual ghost or just a screaming chef in a haunted kitchen. Number 36. The Shocker was shocked. It's unusual for the shocker to get shocked, but this time Mr. Ghost got paid with his coins. This is one of those moments that will make you roll on the floor with laughter. It is really funny because the girl fainted right before him, so why was he scared? And not once but twice. Seems like a comic series. Number 35. A Kind Ghost. Take a look at this funny moment where the ghost hands over its weapon to a lady who was left behind. Her boyfriend's reaction is icing on the cake. Number 34. The Horror Wheel. Ariana Grande and James Corden spun the horror wheel, and they sure got more than they bargained for. How they rushed out of the room with the speed of light while screaming their lungs out will crack you up. Number 33. Mama No. Which is more funny, the woman who won't let her mama rest or the man who is using her as a shield? This moment from Tiffany Haddish and Average Andy's Horror House visit is so hilarious. The reactions are just priceless. Number 32. Big Ghost, Tiny Ghost. In less than 5 seconds, Andy made an epic reaction to 2 ghosts. This funny moment is enough proof that seeing ghosts will make you say the darndest things, whether they're big ghosts or small ones. Watch this clip and try to picture how you would react if you were in his shoes. Number 31. Be a Man. Watch this really hilarious moment. It's proof that when it comes to horror houses, being a man or being brave has to be put on hold until the saga is over. No one wants to run into a blood-sucking zombie or a spine-tingling ghost just because he's a man. Number 30. We're Good. With a woman's head under his arm, the guy ran for his dear life and screamed, "We're good." Of course, they are good, aren't they? In Andy's books, escaping death is what matters, and the lady's neck can heal later. Funny. Number 29. A Choir of Zombies. Ever seen a choir of zombies? I guess not, but in this funny video, this guy got dragged into a group of blood-stained zombies, and amidst his fears, he thought, oh, that's a choir of zombies. It's probably one of the most hilarious and unexpected reactions you will see. How did he even think of that? Number 28. No Brakes. In haunted houses, there are no breaks, and when you're trying to escape from one zone, you may just be on your way into another. That's what makes it thrilling, isn't it? Take a look at this clip where Andy was trying to crawl out of one dangerous zone, and he got scared by another. How he jumped off and hid behind his partner will make you laugh uncontrollably. Number 27. Surprise Ghost. Watch this funny clip and have a good laugh. These guys probably thought they were in the perfect hiding place until the ghost pulled a nice surprise on them. See the way they all screamed? You can bet that they would have chosen to escape through the walls if they had the chance. Number 26. No Escape. Imagine this guy standing outside his haunted house and probably thinking he's free from all the drama that takes place inside. Then the horror finds its way to him and says, "Haha, do you think you can run from me? Absolutely not." Number 25. Hide and Seek. Who engages a ghost in a hide-and-seek battle? That's probably an idea fueled by fear. This clip shows the hilarious response of a kid in a horror house. He went to the hide-and-seek way, and crazy as it may seem, if anyone ever told you that they played hide-and-seek with a ghost, I'm sure you won't doubt it after having watched this clip. It's enough proof. A funny one. Number 24. Frenzy of Race and Screams. Take a look at this group of children. Their reaction to the scary moment is just a frenzy of race and screams. Nothing more. You can call them the real choir of horror. How they kept running back and forth is enough reason for laughter. Number 23. Jeffrey Dahmer. What will you do if you find yourself in a haunted house and you're welcomed by the ghost of a popular serial killer, or say, a ghost that looks like him? This guy's reaction is the real deal. He said, "I'm in hell." Well, of course, that's the only explanation. And the part where he barked at the ghost, priceless.
Have some brewskis.
Number 22. The Preacher. Nothing will prepare you for this reaction. This guy is really trying to preach to a ghost? How amusing. This is probably one of the most hilarious reactions in the history of horror houses. You really can't tell if he was trying to appease the ghost for his own safety or if he truly cares. The little clown's reaction to the camera is superb and funny as well.
Yeah, man. Believe in God, man. All right? Okay, Jeffrey?
Number 21. The Dancing Boy. Just when you thought that it couldn't get any more funny, this guy made a more hilarious comeback. And this time, he decided to give the ghosts a show and gave a dance performance. That is an unlikely response to fear, isn't it? So the ghosts probably had nothing on him, or he was just having a good time with the ghosts and zombies. And that makes it even more funny. He could just go ahead and stroke the ghost's hair to make it more hilarious. Number 20. Fake shock or a real one? This guy definitely has a sense of humor, and he's making the horror house experience more exciting than you would have expected. With his exaggerated show of shock and screams, you would laugh and laugh until you forgot it's ghosts and zombies we're talking about. His comic reactions will even make you decide to dine with the ghosts in a haunted house one day. Number 19. Talking with the Clown. This guy was shocked, and it seems that he fainted for real, but as soon as he opened his eyes, he wouldn't cease to be humorous. His hilarious conversation with the little clown will make you roll on the ground. And you know what? The little clown was a perfect match for him too. They both had all the spices needed for the moment.
What are those?
Rocks.
I'm out.
Number 18. He's got the nerves. This guy had the balls to look a ghost in the eye and tell him to back off or get smashed. Would you think he had enough strength to match up with his running tongue? But you will be surprised that when it was time for some action, he took to his heels. And trust the ghosts to give him a good chase too. Did he really think that his sass was enough to faze a ghost? This guy is a real clown. Just laugh out loud, please.
Can you back the fuck up or you get smacked? Yeah, boy.
Number 17. In a Ghost's Arms. Can you imagine being hugged by a ghost? I'm sure you wouldn't imagine something that would be so creepy, right? But if it happened to someone else, I'm sure you would laugh at them. This clip shows the silliest and perhaps funniest reaction. The guy actually pushed his girlfriend into the arms of a ghost without thinking twice. I bet you find that extremely funny, but how would you react if it was you? Number 16. Another Kind Ghost. This clip is a blending of several funny reactions, how the guy laid on the ground just like the flash of lightning, and how the ghost was trying to call 911 or whatever rescue team he signaled. The funniest moment was when the ghost turned around and didn't find the guy, only to get a shocking taste of his own medicine. Say, that's karma at work. Number 15. Who beats a ghost? Take a look at this clip. Is that a ghost getting his ass whooped? Who would have thought that a ghost would one day get the beating of his lifetime, or its death time in this case? It's another record broken in the world of ghosts, isn't it? This is something to take a break and really laugh about, please. Who wouldn't find that funny? Number 14. Screaming galore. Watch this. Almost everyone screams at the sight of scary things, but this lady is on another level. The Nile River can't compete with the length of that scream. It's hilariously long, and it sounded so weird that the sound was even enough to make the ghost repent of trying to scare her. What? Can we hand her the Screamer of the Year award already, please? Number 13. The Locked Out Savior. Imagine trying to save others from a dangerous creature, but you got locked up in the house with it. How crazy is that? The fact that this guy was locked in with the ghost isn't even as funny as the part where one of his friends opened the door and locked it back. Was he trying to raise his hope, or was he just checking to see if he was still alive? How do these guys come up with all these reactions? And to think that these moments were unscripted. They're just so comical and unreal. Number 12. Benevolent Ghost. Maybe ghosts are usually evil, but the moment captured in this clip showed a benevolent one. Well, it may not be the good kind of benevolence, but at least the ghost helped a girl who needed a hand. It's really hard to tell which is funnier, though. Is it the guy locking his girl up with the ghost, or the ghost giving her a chainsaw to go after the guy? I think they were both hilarious moments. Number 11. A haunt chain. This clip is also a gem in the history of reactions. It's like a haunt chain of ghosts. It's just like this. Ghost A tries to scare Mr. B, but he ends up getting scared by Ghost C. It's another perfect example of the shocker getting shocked, but it's funnier this time. See how the ghost jumped into the arms of the guy he was trying to scare at first? No one would have seen that coming. Interesting, right? Number 10. Ghost busted. Here's another busted ghost situation. Watch how the ghost crept into the room, but that guy was smart enough to put it exactly where it belonged. And if you didn't know that you could flip the table and make a ghost scream too, now you know. Number 9. Back on his knees. Take a look at this clip. It would have ended like all the other videos where the guy abandons the girl with a ghost, but this time it ended in a good laugh or a kind of happily ever after. You'll never expect the guy to come back on his knees that way, and that's the funniest part, how he spun to his knees in the twinkling of an eye. Number 8. One big error. See this hilarious video? From the funny moment the guy grabbed the ghost's hand instead of his girlfriend's, you should be able to predict the end of that story. But I doubt if you would have pictured how he jumped into the arms of the ghost. It was at that moment he knew he had messed up, and I'm sure that will crack you up the most. Number 7. A ghost and a girl. In this rib-cracking clip, the little girl sure didn't want to fight the ghost. I mean, why would she want to? I guess she was only trying to tease the ghost since the guy was there to save her. But at the end of the day, it didn't go down well. The funniest part was when she threw her finger up and the ghost went back to give her another round of beating. It will crack you up forever. Number 6. Ghost gets beaten. Watch this funny moment where another ghost gets beaten. This time around, the ghost ran for its dear life, if there is anything like that. However, it's hard to tell which moment is the funniest in this clip. From the part where the boyfriend flees after seeing the ghost to the part where the girl gives the ghost a thorough beating, both moments hit. Number 5. Ghost got stuck. What kind of ghost gets stuck in the door? The funny ghost is chasing some guys, and then before you know it, its head is in the hole in the door and it gets stuck. Isn't it just so funny? How can one even fathom why he got his head into the hole in the first place? Maybe this ghost is about to get its ass whooped like others. If it doesn't get out of there in time, the guy might have a taste its own bitter medicine by force. Number 4. What a way to die. Take a look at this video. What a funny way to die or fake death. Just a touch from a ghost, and the exaggerated reaction from this guy is so rib-cracking. I mean, even if was dying for real, the way he wiggled his body would only make you roll on the ground with laughter. I presume the body movement must have shocked the ghosts that touched him too. It's just so funny. Number 3. A lesson for the ghost. This funny video will make you laugh so hard, it's probably the funniest so far. The ghost wouldn't have expected that bite at all, and to cap it all up, the girl did a good job of kicking its butt. That was the cherry on the cake. It was just so funny because no one would have seen that kick coming. That's a huge lesson for Mr. Ghost's head. Number 2. Ghost or girlfriend. Watch this rib-cracking clip. The ghost come out of the blues, and the unsuspecting guy fled out of fear. He was nice enough to want to run away with his girlfriend, but the funny part is that he grabbed the ghost's hands instead. How funny! And you will be surprised that he ran through the hallway without a single clue. Just imagine the shock when he eventually finds out he picked the ghost instead of his girlfriend. So hilarious. Number 1. Fight or flight. Of all the moments that have been listed, this one is the funniest. A boy being chased by a dangerous ghost, and he couldn't find a means of escaping. What would you do if you were in his shoes? Since flight was no longer an option, the boy gathered every strength in him and chose to fight. How he pulled off his shirt and aimed at the ghost will make you laugh hard. He had some laughable movements, those funny moves counted in the end, and the ghost was off his tail. Who would have thought that haunted houses could be this funny? I hope you had a good laugh. Which of the horror moments made you laugh or scared you the most? Let us know in the comments.